Hey everybody, Morgana Galaxia here. Welcome to my channel. So glad that you're with me today from wherever you are. And I'm just happy to be with you, and let's get down to some tarot reading, right? So there's a lot going on, but one of the things that I've been curious about, I want to take a look at today, is Rudy Giuliani. And I'm also going to take a look at Mansion because one of my viewers asked me to look at him. And maybe a couple other things. I'm thinking I might break this up into a couple different videos. We'll see how long they go. But let's start off with Giuliani. So, okay. Rudy Giuliani's a hot mess, you guys. He's a hot mess. He's been sued by Dominion for like over $1 billion, right? Because he's spouting these phony conspiracies that, you know, the Dominion voting algorithm was turning Trump votes into Biden votes. He's such a wreck. Okay, so they're suing him. I want to take a look at that. Let's take a look at that first. The Dominion lawsuit for Giuliani. Dominion's lawsuit against Giuliani for over $1 billion. They're not playing. They did the same thing to Sidney Powell, that other kooky lawyer. Remember the one who was standing next to Giuliani in that press conference? If you know who she is, then you also know Dominion has sued her for over $1 billion too. Yeah, that'll shut you up, right? Because, you know, I'm sure they both have enough money in their pockets, but I'm going to say probably not $1 billion to spare. Wow. Yeah, that'll shut you up real quick, won't it? Okay, Giuliani, Dominion, lawsuit. Let's take a look at this lawsuit. What can you tell us with this lawsuit? Is it going to be successful? Is Giuliani going to lose his shirt? All right. Let's take a look. Cut this time, and we'll bring you down. All right, Giuliani. Let's do a reasonable spread for Giuliani. Rudy. Such a hot mess. Okay. Dominion lawsuit against Giuliani. So here we are with the government card, okay? So this is telling me that this is related to Rudy Giuliani's lies regarding the election that had to do, you know, that's government, right? The changing of the president. His lies were related to that, as well as related to the insurrection. So it's part and parcel of the function of the government. So that really puts it into a higher level, okay? He's not lying about, you know, his pillow. He's lying about voting irregularities. He's unnerving voters. He's potentially trying to overturn an election. I mean, that's what these lies are all about, right? Trying to overturn the election for Biden. What his challenge is with the Page of Pentacles here. I'll show you the Hierophant card because they're so pretty. Look at that. All right, his challenge with the Page of Pentacles. Okay, so money. His challenge is regarding money. Let me take a quick look. All right, everybody. So the challenge for Rudy with this Page of Pentacles is that, you know, this lawsuit took him, I think, a bit by surprise. He wasn't prepared for this. The scope of the lawsuit, how much they're suing him for, whatever evidence that they're going to come out against him. His challenge is preparing a defense, because guess what? He doesn't have much of one. So he's going to figure out, oh my goodness, he's going to have to figure out how he's going to get represented. Who's going to represent him? Find lawyers, come up with some money to pay a retainer fee for them. They're not going to work for him for free. I don't think, Trump's not paying him, so I don't think he can look there for some help. I think the trouble with Rudy, again, defense. His defense, coming up with a valid argument, getting lawyers on his side, presenting his case. It's a challenge because it's sort of a little slam dunk, okay? Defending himself in this lawsuit is not going to be easy. He is absolutely coming face to face with the Ace of Swords, okay? So he is going to be coming right up to the truth and to the law, who are going to make him face what he said and the truthfulness or lack of truthfulness of what he said, and consequences, legal consequences. So, in this case, since we're talking about a lawsuit here, the swords is absolutely representing law and truth. And I'm going to say what he's facing is they're coming after him. They're going to come after him, and they're going to have a solid case. And truth is on their side, and justice is on their side, and Rudy's in trouble, okay? Foundationally to him is the King of Cups. So that's my Biden card, which tells me just that, what's foundational is that Giuliani no longer has Trump to protect him. It's not a Trump administration. Yeah, there's Trumpsters all over the place, and Rudy's certainly not the only one causing some trouble. But, Biden's AG is going to be in there. Biden's, all the offices are going to be staffed with Biden appointees. So in other words, his environment has changed. The very foundation he's sitting on has shifted from Trump to Biden, and he just doesn't have that safety net anymore. In his recent past with the Two of Wands, this is pointing to partnership, and there's a lot of ways this card is coming into play. For example, this, is him and Sidney Powell, his they're not charged in the same lawsuit, but I'll call them co-defendants because they're both being sued by Dominion for over $1 billion each. So yeah, Dominion is suing these two people who are partners in crime. This may also indicate that Rudy's already started to look for representation for someone to help him defend himself. So he might have already started that process going. Where he's going to be moving into, though, with the Queen of Swords, again, this is reinforcing the Ace of Swords. He's being called to account. He's going to be going through this lawsuit. They're not going to settle, okay? They're not going to settle for a bunch of money that Rudy doesn't even have. They're doing this for the principle of it. So the Queen of Swords is telling us, again, they've got a really strong case. Truth is on their side. Justice is on their side. And just these legal proceedings with Rudy are gonna happen. And, the Queen here, this portends a victory on the side of the law. Okay, so I don't think Rudy's going to fare well with this lawsuit. This is showing the triumph of the law and of truth here with this Queen. It's going to be a very clear, concise, intelligent, thorough case against Rudy. And as we know, defending himself is his primary challenge because, again, it's a slam dunk case for him. Okay, so that's Rudy and Dominion. I also want to take a quick look at if Rudy is going to be disbarred. Because, what do you got to do? Seems to be my mantra question. What do you got to do to get in trouble? What do you got to do to get disbarred around here? People have been talking about Giuliani getting disbarred for quite a while now. Same with Bill Barr, right? Maybe we'll read on him sometime. But he's such a liar. He's a liar. I think he's kind of gone around the bend, frankly. He seems like he's a little batshit crazy. He's lied in court. And he basically undermine the election by Trump's, doing, knowingly lying, okay? Knowingly lying to the public, to the government, to whoever listens to him. He just keeps spouting these lies and conspiracy theories, and he's just not acting with there's a term for it. He's just not acting in accordance with their values and norms, the law profession. So is he going to be disbarred? They're already looking at him, but God, sometimes the wheels roll slow. It's like, get him disbarred already. Right. Rudy Giuliani going to be disbarred? Are they going to disbar Rudy Giuliani? Will he no longer be allowed to practice law? All right. Let's give it a little cutsy. Well, the face of the question is the Knight of Wands. So this is telling me there's definitely some action, okay? Something's rolling for Rudy. There's someone in authority. This night is, action's underway. They're reviewing it. They're reviewing it, and it'll happen probably a little bit faster than we think. I'd say with the wands, maybe months, okay? We're looking at weeks to months with the wands. His challenge is the Lost card. So yes, he's going to be losing something. It's 3 out of 5 cups. So this card definitely portends partial loss. But it's a loss, and he's grieving. He's going to be very, very upset, depressed, just focusing on what he's lost. It's going to be very emotional. It's going to be a very emotional loss for him as well. And the result card is the Six of Pentacles. So this card is about, giving money, rebalancing money. So is he going to be disbarred? I would say, yeah, it's looking like there's a really good chance that he will. Action's underway. Action's being taken. This knight is out there to do battle, okay? He's not coming over for dinner. He's coming over to do battle in this case. And Rudy lost. This is the lost card. Absolutely, he's losing. With this money, though, with the Six of Pentacles, yeah, I think this is just Rudy figuring out, how is he going to pay? How is he going to pay? Because again, this is for over $1 billion. I think there's going to be a question of that's going to have to be adjusted. If he really loses this case, he's going to be trying to reduce that amount. There's just no way he can pay that kind of money. He doesn't have it. He can't get it. I guess I'm saying expect a reduction of that amount to be more practical, but he's going to have to come out of pocket. So he is going to lose that case. That's just what I'm going to say about that. All right. Since we're talking about disbarment, let's just do a real quick see on Bill Barr, because he needs to be disbarred as well. His actions as Attorney General have been so questionable and so controversial that more than once his own staff, those under him in the Attorney General's office, have complained, written letters, tried to whistleblow on him, tried to fight the decisions that he's made. So, yeah, he's been up to some dirty, dirty work. Is Bill Barr going to be disbarred? Will they come after Bill Barr's law license? Will Bill Barr be disbarred? Let's take a look. Can you show us that for Bill Barr? Will he be disbarred? Show us Bill Barr. Bill Barr, will he be disbarred? Let's see. Well, we've got the Six of Wands. So here is Bill Barr. Up here, well, here was Bill Barr in his position of power. He was AG. He headed the Department of Justice. He had all these underlings, and so he's the center of attention here. He's the center of attention. Focus is being put on him. They're watching him. He's isolated. So I would say at least they're looking at it, okay? They're looking at it. They're reviewing them. They got him up, and they're trying to figure it out. His challenge with the Page of Swords, his challenge, of course, is that they might move forward, or there might be some, I feel like this is them attempting to move forward on this process. But here we have followed up by the Page of Pentacles. So 2 pages here. I almost feel like the truth, the law process wants to get started here, but then there's a financial element to it as well. So I almost want to say that he can prevent this from going forward. He can prevent this by going forward, maybe by kicking down some money. I mean, the Page of Pentacles, of course, I think this is going to be paid off. That's kind of what I'm getting right here is, yeah, they're looking at him. Yeah, they might want to actually disbar him. Maybe something gets started, but he contributes to someone or, pays somebody off. There's some sort of financial transaction being made here. And that's all she wrote. So as of now, I'm going to say nothing looks to be moving forward as far as disbarring Bill Barr. So we'll try that again a little bit later. That Page of Pentacles might start showing itself a little more. We might see what exactly that is. News about money, financial opportunity. Okay. So let's see. Oh yeah, let's look at Mar-a-Lago. So as you know, Trump's at Mar-a-Lago, and he's not supposed to be, because regardless of what he remembers or admits to, apparently he signed documents limiting the number of nights that he could stay at Mar-a-Lago, right? The number of nights in a row, how many total evenings per year. There's all these rules now, and he's already broken them. So people are getting together. They're, his Mar-a-Lago neighbors, they're getting together, seeing what they can do to kick his butt right out. And the man has houses everywhere. He's got like 2 houses around the block from Mar-a-Lago. So it's not like he has to leave Florida or he's going to be homeless. But he wants to stay at Mar-a-Lago. And I just think it's because it's posh. All right, let's take a look. Trump's stay at Mar-a-Lago. Will this be his new home, or is this going to be curtailed in short order? How long is Trump going to get to stay at Mar-a-Lago? So my feeling about it is this. The reason he likes to stay at Mar-a-Lago is the same reason that he likes to live at Trump Tower. This isn't just some regular house. These are luxurious accommodations, okay? I mean, you've seen Trump Tower and Mar-a-Lago. Gold-plated this and filigree there and statues and soaring ceilings. I mean, he wants a place to look like a castle, okay? He wants to live like a king, and he wants his abode to look like a castle. And it does at Trump Tower. and it does at Mar-a-Lago. But when it comes to the private homes that he owns, yes, they're multi-million dollar, mansions that, regular people would just be blown away. But for Trump, it's like the downgrade. He just can't be living. He just can't be living like that. Not without obviously spending a whole lot of money to revamp these places, but it's just not going to be the same as a penthouse in a grand hotel or, this huge fancy club that he's remodeled. So that's kind of why my understanding, my impression as to why it has to be Mar-a-Lago or these kind of digs, they're just over the top. And no regular house, even if it's a multi-million dollar mansion, is good enough. So, Mar-a-Lago. Let's take a look. Show us his future at Mar-a-Lago. A little quick see. Let's see. So, we're opening up here with this fierce battle. So, yes, they are going to pursue their legal claim to limit him and his state, to get him out. Okay, they're going to pursue this, and he's going to fight it. And it's going to be a battle, and it's going to get vicious, and it's probably going to get unethical because Trump is involved. But there absolutely will be a fight. They want him out, and they are not going to roll over. In Trump's whole life, everyone's rolled over for him. It's not happening anymore. The rest of his life is going to be very different. But he's going to fight. He's going to dig in, and he's going to fight it out. His challenge is retreat. So, I'm going to say this looks like they've got the legal edge on him. He's going to have to pull back. He's going to have to retreat. And I'm going to say he's going to have to retreat from Mar-a-Lago. Okay. The ending cup, though, card is the 9 of Cups. And this is a card of abundance. This is a card of abundance. So I think the feeling I'm getting here is that he is going to have to get up and go and move somewhere else. He's got plenty of houses. He's got plenty of properties, plenty of places he can go. He's going to fight to stay there, but he has to retreat. But he's got plenty of resources, okay? I'm starting to get just a different feeling about this because, the abundance card, this is being the master of your own house, the master of your own garden. Oh gosh, part of me now is thinking that he's gonna prevail here. Let's do a clarifier. So let me show you these cards. So again, here's the fighting, brutal and ethical fighting in this battle. He has to retreat. He sure does. Man, that's telling me right there, right? He's got to retreat. Then here's the abundance card coming up. And what does this mean? Can you tell me, Spirit? Show me. Ace of Wands. Okay. So this is a new beginning. And with this wands being fire, it's all about movement. I think it's just telling us he's got plenty of money. He's just gonna have to shack up somewhere else. Ain't gonna be a problem for him. He's got a new beginning ahead of him with this ace. So although I wouldn't put down any money on the bet on this, I would say that looks like, they might actually prevail and get him out of there. I'm going to call that for this video. I think I'm going to break them up because I want to look at a few other things. So thank you for joining me today. I'm so glad that you were with me. Like and subscribe if you haven't already. And yeah, I'll talk to you guys later. Okay, bye-bye.